Assalamu alaikum. Krishak Shramik Party, which means Workers and Peasants Party, is one of the oldest political organizations in this subcontinent. Sher Bangla K. Fazlul Haq, mover of the Lahore Resolution and first Prime Minister of Bengal, founded this organization in 1914 to realize political and economic rights of the peasants and the workers in this country, who constitutes over 80% of the population in the country. It was Krishak Shramik Party, which was known as Krishak Praja Party before independence, that started the historic movement for rights of the peasants on soil, known as Langol Jar Jomitar, means land belongs to the man behind the plough. This party also started movement against the moneylenders who sucked the blood of the poor peasants and the workers. It was due to the initiative of the Krishak Shramik Party that Sher Bangla K. Fazlul Haq, first Chief Minister of Bengal, first Bengal Tenancy Act in 1937, and saved the peasants of Bengal before independence from the tyranny of the landlords and the zamindars. At the same time, it was due to the initiative of the Krishak Shramik Party that Sher Bangla K. Fazlul Haq passed the Money Lending Act in 1937 and saved the peasants, the workers, and the common man from the exploitation, centuries-old exploitation of the moneylenders. Later, in 1955, the Krishak Shramik Coalition government in East Pakistan, under the chief ministership of late Mr. Abu Hussain Sarkar, abolished zamindari system in East Pakistan. The same coalition government, headed by Mr. Abu Hussain Sarkar in 1955, made Bengali as one of the state languages of Pakistan and converted Burdwan House as Bengali Academy. The KSP coalition government at the center in 1956 succeeded in providing the first constitution to the country and declared Pakistan as the largest Islamic republic in the world. During past 23 years, democracy was never given a fair trial in this country. People of the country never enjoyed sovereignty. Both the National Assembly and the provincial assemblies did not have real power and were utilized as mere rubber stamps only. The United Front government in East Pakistan, under the leadership of Sher Bangla K. Fazlul Haq, was voted to power by over 97% people of East Pakistan, but was dismissed within 57 days. It was possible as the people of the country did not enjoy sovereignty. Khaja Nazimuddin was dismissed as Prime Minister of Pakistan, though he had the majority support in the central legislature, as the central legislature did not enjoy sovereignty. During past 23 years, political power was in the control of a section of people, which has resulted in creating political instability in the country, and as a result of which 2 constitutions have to be abrogated within this period of 23 years. After independence and establishment of Pakistan, 23 years have passed. During this long period, rich has become richer and poor has become poorer. Entire wealth of the country has been accumulated in the hands of few families, few fortunate families. There is no social justice and no social security for the poor people in the country. They are victims of hunger, illiteracy, and disease. Millions of peasants, workers, and weavers in the country are living in half-starved condition. They have been deprived from the benefit of economic development in the country. They do not possess today even elementary requirements of life. Unemployment in the country has become serious. Millions of young people are roaming on the streets in search of employment. Pakistan is principally an agricultural country, but agriculture has been neglected all through right from the day of independence. Jute, cotton, sugarcane, and tobacco growers did not get their fair price. Due to continuous neglect to agriculture, the country is faced with serious food shortage today. East Pakistan, which constitutes over 56% of the population of the country, was completely neglected during past 23 years. Being over 1,000 miles away from the federal capital, people of East Pakistan could not get any benefit of the federal capital. Politically, East Pakistan did not get its share in the administration of the country. In the central services and autonomous bodies, East Pakistan have been deprived from their legitimate share. In the defense service of the country, which consumes nearly 70% of the national budget, percentage of East Pakistanis are very low. All the headquarters of the three services in the Army, Navy and Air Force are in West Pakistan. Economically, justice was not shown to East Pakistan. Continuous flood have practically destroyed economic backbone of the province. Capital formation practically did not take place in East Pakistan, and as a result of the same, East Pakistan today is to depend on West Pakistani capital for industrialization in the province. East Pakistan has also been deprived from foreign aid and economic assistance. All these factors have created serious economic disparity between two wings of the country. Next election has provided an opportunity to establish people's right in the country. The principal responsibility of the newly elected National Assembly is to provide a democratic constitution to the country. Kishak Shramik Party believes in a democratic society based on the principle of Islam. There should be no exploitation. People of all parts of the country should get equal opportunity to participate in the affairs of the government. We believe that future constitution of the country should be based on the principles of Lahore Resolution. Sher-e-Bangla ke Fazlul Haq drafted and moved the famous Lahore Resolution in 1940. Lahore Resolution is the basis of Pakistan. Lahore Resolution recognizes sovereignty of the people of all parts of the country and also provides for maximum autonomy for the provinces. Pakistan should have a federal government and the constituent provinces shall be known as states like other countries having federal type of government. Sher-e-Bangla ke Fazlul Haq never believed in two Pakistan. An implementation of Lahore Resolution will never weaken or disintegrate the country. We also want that there should be no interference by the central government on the state governments. They should all enjoy full autonomy. Elected representatives of both the wings of the country should decide what subjects should be given to the federal government. The system of appointment of governors by the central government should be abolished, and the state governors should be elected by the respective legislatures, which will provide maximum autonomy for the functioning of the state governments. Pakistan is basically an agricultural country. The economic planning of the country should be based on agriculture. Extension of agricultural system and extensive cooperative farming should be introduced for the improvement of agriculture throughout the country. Factories should be established for the manufacture of tractors, tillers, pumps, and other agricultural equipments. Extensive irrigation system should be made. Better seeds should be provided to the peasants. Kishak Samik Party believes in revolutionizing the whole agricultural system of the country. At present, peasants are being subject to harassment for realization of land revenues. Kishak Samik Party want that land revenue from agricultural lands should be completely abolished, and the shortfall in government revenue should be met by taxing big industries. Jute export should be nationalized, and fair price of jute should be provided to the jute growers. The Kishak Samik Party wants that minimum price of jute should be fixed at ₹50 per month, so that the jute growers may get a fair price for the jute they produce. Flood is a serious problem for East Pakistan. Cook Mission's report for flood control in East Pakistan was prepared before the construction of the Farakka Dam by India. Construction of Farakka Dam by India has created new flood problem for East Pakistan. We want that government should obtain advice of international experts, and a new flood control commission should be appointed so that effective measures can be taken for control of flood in East Pakistan. We also want that there should be an allocation of 3,000 crores of rupees during the fourth plan period for effective control of flood in East Pakistan. We feel that construction of dams over Ganges, Brahmaputra and Jamuna should be completed within 1975. We also feel that the whole Brahmaputra project, which was dropped during third five-plan period for non-availability of funds, should also be implemented during the fourth plan period. Unemployment problem in the country should be solved. We feel that there should be further industrialization and rapid industrialization to solve the unemployment problem in the country. Kishak Samik Party also feels that process of automation in big industries should be stopped. Big industries should be heavily taxed to find finance for setting up new industries in the country, so that unemployment problem in the country can be solved without any further delay. Proprietorship of the big industries should be broad-based, and steps should be taken to abolish cartels and monopolies in the industries of the country. Kishak Samik Party believes in nationalizing all financial organizations in the country, like banks and insurances, so that there may not be control on the finance of the country by few families. Cottage industry in the country should be developed to solve unemployment problem in the country. Handloom is the largest cottage industry in the country, and particularly in East Pakistan. About 2 million people depend on this industry. Handloom industry is in a deplorable condition now due to unhealthy competition from the big industries. Manufacture of clothes up to 40 count yarn should be completely banned in the textile mills to save the handloom industry from the unhealthy competition of the big industries. Import of dyes and chemicals should be allowed on cash, and arrangement should be made for export of handloom products to the foreign countries. We also feel that Handloom Development Corporation should be set up for the improvement and development of the handloom industry in the country. Education and health services in the country should be nationalized. Education in the country should be made free at all stages. There should be no private educational institutions in the country. Medical treatment should be made available and free for all. In 10 years program, Krishak Shramik Party proposes to remove illiteracy from the country, and also arrangement of free medical treatment will be done for all the citizens. A special fund should also be created for the development of North Bengal particularly, which has been neglected right from the period of independence. Krishak Shramik Party believes that Pakistan should be an Islamic republic. Social justices should be established according to the principles of Islam. Exploitation of all kinds should be stopped, and gambling of all kinds, racing, import of liquor should be completely banned. A separate ministry for religious affairs should be established to look into the matters of religion. All rights of minorities in the country should be protected, and they should enjoy equal rights and privileges. Future constitution of the country should also guarantee social, political, and economic rights for the minorities. Workers' interest in the country should be protected, and they should enjoy all rights and privileges according to International Labour Organization conventions ratified by the government of Pakistan. The system of joint management of industries by both workers and employers should be introduced in the country to provide a sense of participation by the workers in the industrial development in the country. Both East and West Pakistan contributed for the development of Karachi, which was the first federal capital of the country. Krishak Shramik Party believes that Karachi should be a centrally administered area so that East and West Pakistan equally derive benefit from the development of the city of Karachi. So we feel that Karachi should continue as a centrally administered area, and future constitution should make provision for the same. Krishak Shramik Party believes that existing injustices can only be removed, and 100 million people of this country can be saved from hunger, illiteracy, and disease by united effort of all the democratic forces in the country. For over half a century, Krishak Shramik Party, founded by Sher-e Bangla A.K. Fazlul Haq, has worked for the cause of the common man, and it will continue its struggle till workers and peasants' government is established in Pakistan. Pakistan